As we saw in chapter 1, it began with trust. But will it end the same way?
Chapter 2: Growing Shadows. Nduka continued to rise. He was respected, sharp, and knew how to win the favor of his superiors. Jona, diligent but quiet, remained under him and was content to grow at his own pace. However, over time, Nduka's watchful eyes began to see a different picture. He saw ambition where there was none, competition where there was only loyalty, and shadows were beginning to grow. He is still loved by the people, Nduka thought one evening as he sat alone in his office, long after everyone else had gone. Even the managing director has begun to praise him. How long before he is recommended to replace me? Nduka thought of Jona. The poison of suspicion dripped slowly into Nduka's heart, corroding the friendship and sense of brotherhood they once shared. The pleasant tone in Nduka's greeting started dropping. Promotions Jona should have earned eluded him. Jona could not understand what was happening. He composed himself and continued his work. He prayed and endured. Chapter 3: Hidden Battles. Nduka's manipulations became more intense. He spoke subtly to some staff and close colleagues, planting seeds of doubt about Jona's intentions. Then came Nduka's illness. It started from mild fatigue and deteriorated.
He was flown abroad for treatment.
His absence did not quiet his suspicions, but amplified them. And from his hospital bed in a faraway country, he was sending messages back home. Be careful of Jona. I don't know what he has done to me, but I suspect he used something that must be a charm. The rumors grew louder among their tribe's community meetings in the city. In meetings where cultural superstitions found easy ground, the people began to believe in Nduka. After all, who could explain such a sickness? Jona, faced with silent stares and rumors, turned to the protector of his faith. Every night he prayed, God, you know my heart. I am innocent. Defend me. Chapter 4: The Breaking Point. Nduka came back from his treatment abroad. His health, waiting to stabilize, failed again. Nduka was admitted to the hospital in the city. Again, from his hospital bed, Nduka repeated, I don't know what Jona has done to me. He told his brother, who came from his hometown to see him, in a cracked voice. The brother spread the word for it to seep into the office corridors. His colleagues, some believed, and some were confused. All the same, Jona noticed the shift in some responses. His heart was heavy. He returned home each evening to pray. God, defend me. My strength is gone. Chapter 5: The Rope Tightens. The tension, doubts, and rumors gained entrance into official corridors. Some colleagues were kind enough to confront Jona to hear his side of the story concerning the rumors of him being responsible for Nduka's sickness. Again, he maintained his innocence. Jona was shocked. The man he once called brother was now his silent enemy, battling him from a hospital ward. When Nduka finally died, the workplace all but froze him out. His heart broke, not just for the rumors and isolations, but for the betrayal that started from one man's imagination. Chapter 6: The Final Account. Before taking Nduka's body back to his hometown for burial, the community organized a night wake in the city. The elders gathered, their voices heavy with unspoken accusations. After the traditional breaking of the kola nut, the one who stood as head of their traditional setting called Jona forward. You will pour libation, he said, handing him a bottle of hot drink and a small cup. Before Jona arrived at the occasion, The elders had noted that pouring of libation in this circumstance was a form of oath-taking. They would give the roll to Jona so that he would, in pouring the libation, take the oath of possible involvement in the death of Nduka. Jona, unaware of the true weight behind the request, stepped forward. He bowed his head and whispered, "God of heaven, you know I am innocent. I will pour this wine in your name, not in the name of these gods. Defend me." He poured the wine on the earth. The silent watchers around him thought they had laid a trap. The wake continued. The next day, Jona traveled to Nduka's village for the burial. At the scene of the burial, Jona stood quietly, respectfully. He wept for Nduka, not because of guilt, but because of the friendship that had been lost. The burial ended, and people departed. Jona did not die. When the people returned after Nduka's burial, the community began to reflect on their loss. What if we were wrong about Jona? Nduka may have been afraid of the shadows he created himself. Many of the elders returned to apologize to Jona. The news went round establishing Jona's innocence. Jona forgave all and continued to thank God. Again, this is pointing at the dreadful tone that continues to play today, the monster taking away our communal relationship.
Thank you for watching. Watch out for more powerful stories from this author.